Disclaimer, you guys, in this video you will notice that one of my lashes looked like it was not on, and I was not aware of this until I started editing the video. I did my makeup in the mirror and it looked completely fine. I even did some Snapchat videos. It looked fine until I started editing the video. I noticed that it looked like it was coming off, and if I had the time and energy, I would have filmed this video for the third time, because this is the second time I am filming about the same topic. And I was just like, no, I'm just gonna put it out there for them because people need to hear this. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy the video, and hopefully the lash is not too distracting or taken away from the topic, but enjoy. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you guys so much for joining me on yet another video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Camilla. Welcome. I am more than happy to have you here, and I hope you stay with us and join the family. And in today's video, I will be talking about dating and boys. That's always fun, right? Let's get into it. So, as Muslims, we all know that there is no such thing as dating. That's a big no-no. You and I both know that if you continue to date and explore, that is on you, and that's between you and God. I can only pass on the message that we all know, which is there's no dating allowed in Islam. And I'm gonna give my personal reasons on why I think that is, because I'm a very opinionated person and I always feel like my opinions are worth sharing. So that's what we're doing here. I honestly don't even believe in dating. I think dating is fake. I think dating is a charade. I think dating is acting. When people are dating, they are not 100% sincere and serious with the person that they are pursuing. Nobody is their true authentic self when they are meeting somebody or when they are trying to get someone to like them. It makes no sense to show that person your true colors, because the whole point of dating is to get that person to like you. And sometimes you have to present yourself in a good way, and to do that you have to hide the bad things about yourself. So when you are dating somebody, you don't really know that person 100%. You know the good things about that person, you know what they choose to show you, but do you truly know them? You do not know them. When we are dating, we wear the best perfumes that we own. We do the best hairstyles, the best hijabs that we have. We put on makeup. We speak so highly of ourselves because we're trying to get that other person's attention. It's only right to do that. That's why I say it's acting, because nobody's going to sit here and tell you the bad things about themselves, things that are a red flag. No, people are only going to tell you about the good to get you to accept them. That's what dating is, trying to accept one another. And in order to be accepted, you cannot show that person your true self. You are not going to know a person's true colors unless you live with them. That's why God said go straight into marriage, because the only way you would know someone's intentions and who they really are is by being married to them. They can't lie to you at that point. Even if they try, they literally will not succeed. You are living with this person, breathing the same air as them, sharing a bed with them, eating food with them. You see them every day. So this person has no, even if they try to lie to you, they're not going to succeed. Let's use this analogy to put things into perspective. Have you ever been friends with somebody? Like you guys were friends, real good friends, and then you went to college or just got a place together and you're living with them now, and you start to notice, I don't like you. Like, you are annoying. There's certain things about you that I just don't appreciate. People end up destroying friendships that were formed for many years because they became roommates. When you are living with somebody, that person cannot hide themselves from you. Little things that they do start to annoy you, like how they leave their underwear on the floor, or how they leave dishes in the sink, or how, I don't know, they don't spray the bathroom after they go number 2, or like just little things you start to notice that you would not have noticed unless you were living with them. And that's why they say you don't really know a person unless you are put in the same environment, in the same space, in the same household as them. So ultimately, dating is a waste of time. Like, you cannot convince me of otherwise. And if you can, please comment it down below. Let me hear what you have to say, because I genuinely do believe dating is a waste of time. If that person, especially if he's a Muslim, I'm talking to my Muslim sisters here. If that boy is a Muslim, he knows damn well we cannot date. If he's trying to get you to date him, I promise you he has no intention of marrying you. Somebody who wants to marry you and do right by you would go to your parents, ask for your hand, and do things the right way. If he proposes dating to you, he has ill intentions for you, and he's gonna drag you down with him. I would run away firsthand. Guys nowadays, they say last halal date, and their definition of halal dating is not the definition that's given in Islam, or the definition the scholars give out. Do not fall into the traps these Muslim boys set out. Sometimes they're 10 times worse than non-Muslim. And if you're dating a non-Muslim man, sis, what are you doing? Like, you're literally setting yourself up for heartbreak, misery, disaster. What do you hope to achieve from that? He cannot convert for you. You cannot convert for someone in Islam. You cannot tell him, in order to marry me, you have to convert for me. He can't do that. He has to convert for himself. He has to convert because he fell in love with the religion on his own, and because he genuinely wants to become Muslim. If he converts just to marry you, I promise you, he's most likely going to leave the deen as soon as something happens between you guys, God forbid. Because he converted for you, and if you guys are not even together anymore, what is the reason for him to stay in the religion? You know what I'm trying to say? So it's just best to avoid dating. When God told us no dating, it was for our own protection. It's literally for our own protection, to protect your heart and to keep you pure. Heartbreak is not cute. When my friends tell me about their heartbreak stories, my heart just shatters for them, because I cannot imagine ever feeling that way, and I don't ever want to feel that way. I do not want my heart broken. Like, I'm sorry, that's why I do not date. There's no point in dating. You are literally setting yourself for destroyment. You are giving somebody the upper power to destroy you. 9 out of 10, it never works out, especially if you're trying to be sneaky about it. God knows your intention. God knows what is deep within your heart. When people are, they're, come on, we are grown people. We know what's up, okay? So just avoid it. Protect yourself, protect your heart, protect your iman, protect your relationship with God, and stay away from dating. My advice to you sisters is that if a guy ever approaches you about dating or something, try to talk about marriage with him. See what he says. If he has the right intentions, he will do right by you. And if he doesn't, he will leave you, and you will be saving yourself from heartbreak. Don't ever feel shy from speaking about marriage, because people make it seem like marriage is such a hard thing nowadays. Like, it's not as complicated as we make it to be. We choose to make marriage complicated. Islam doesn't. Islam literally made marriage very easy for us, and it's actually recommended for us to take the easy route. But cultural norms and such make marriage very difficult for people. But you don't have to follow those cultural norms. If he does not have the money and you want to get married, do it. That's better than committing zina or other sins. To put in short, dating is not allowed in Islam for my non-Muslims, because we cannot touch each other, and touching leads to other stuff, as we know. Touching leads to kissing leads to more touching leads to the Big Bang, and sex before marriage is a huge sin in Islam. To avoid that, is advised to just marry. Dating is most likely bound to lead to that point, and God wants you to stay away from that point, because no man should be touching your body before he marries you. Your body is a temple, and he should treat it as that. If he respects you enough, he will wait until marriage. If he tries to say, I'm gonna marry you anyway, so why does it even matter? That is a huge red flag, and you need to run. If he wanted to get a taste of you, then he can marry you. he don't get no preview. If he wants the whole movie, he can buy it. Do not give him no preview. Do not give him snippets of things. No, save that for when you are married. Do not let this man play mind games with you guys. Your body is precious. Save it. The right one will come, and he will wait until marriage. A true Muslim man will respect you. He will respect you and wait. A man that's willing to touch you and fill up on you does not respect you. I'm saying this to my Muslim sisters, and even if you're not Muslim and you are watching this, I know sex is such a simple thing to get in this generation. Like, people forgot the power that holds, but do not fall into that trap. Do not let people convince you because others are doing it, you should too. Doesn't matter if the majority is doing it. You should, like, that's still wrong. And sex before marriage is not just a sin for Muslims. That's a sin for Christians, Jewish people, people of the book. That's a rule that's given to all of us. Yes, we live in a modern society where people bound to twist, bend, or break rules, but that does not make it okay. If you are still holding on to your V card, keep holding on. Keep holding on. The reward is greater. You will get rewarded for this. This world is not worth, this men in this world are not worth displeasing God. That's literally the simple answer I can give you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that will be the end of this video. If you guys have questions, comment it down below. I will respond back to all of your questions. I will answer all of your questions. Or if you want to make a statement or you don't agree with anything I said in the video, voice that. I want to hear it. Let's have a discussion. And yeah, I will see you guys on my next video.